Indonesian portion of the island of Borneo, natives face off against oil palm giants. Two native species have coexisted in Kalimantan, the Indonesian portion of the island of Borneo, for centuries, relying on the forest to sustain them. The indigenous Dayak peoples and the Bornean orangutans. As more forests are converted into palm oil plantations, indigenous communities lose ancestral land through dispossession, and orangutans lose habitat. Competition for diminishing forest resources creates conflict between the Borneo natives. Empowering indigenous Dayak peoples could help save Bornean orangutans. The World Wildlife Fund will support indigenous communities against dispossession by palm oil producers and reduce human orangutan conflict, while obtaining support from indigenous communities for orangutan conservation efforts that protect valuable shared resources. The Bornean orangutan is endemic to the island of Borneo, is present in lowland forests, and was once evenly distributed across the island of Borneo. Now, the Bornean orangutan is listed as critically endangered, and the population is decreasing. A decline of greater than 100,000 orangutan individuals was reported between 1999 and 2015. As females only reproduce every 6 to 8 years, any losses are unsustainable and may lead to the extinction of the species. The rapid expansion of palm oil plantations and subsequent destruction of resources over the last 20 years threatened orangutan survival. Indonesia supplies about half of the world's palm oil, and although it is a very efficient crop, the global land area for agriculture is limited, leading to expansion of plantations onto native tropical forests. Rapidly expanding monoculture palm oil crop plantations replace native tropical forests, leaving orangutans vulnerable to hunting for bushmeat or for sale in the pet trade as indigenous peoples look for alternative economic opportunities. Infant orangutans are poached for the pet trade, while adult female orangutans are regularly killed during the process. Orangutan populations loss due to hunting alone is likely above the sustainable loss rate of 1% of the population per year. The clearing of native tropical forests also threatens indigenous peoples' livelihoods. Kalimantan is largely composed of a significant minority of indigenous Dayak peoples who reside in the interior adjacent to rivers and along the coast. Indigenous communities rely on forest resources, on lands passed down through generations, for food and to make items sold for income. Therefore, traditional indigenous livelihoods help to preserve natural ecosystems. Big palm oil companies strip indigenous peoples of ancestral rights to land if they do not have modern land titles. Without titles, indigenous peoples have no bargaining position to reject palm oil plantations. Historically, producers have ignored regulations requiring consultation with local communities prior to and during each step of production. In Semunyang Jaya in West Kalimantan, a 49-year-old villager leader called Mormonis had been surprised when P.T. Leo Lestari, a large palm oil producer, began road construction without consulting village leaders. As ancestral forests are stripped from indigenous peoples, humans and orangutans are forced to live in closer proximity to each other, creating conflicts over diminishing resources and livelihoods. Both indigenous communities and orangutans rely on the productivity of native tropical fruits in lowland forest areas for food. The tendency of indigenous communities to hunt orangutan for bushmeat or wildlife trade was found to increase with a decrease in forest cover adjacent to villages, according to recent studies in Kalimantan. As native tropical forest land that once provided abundant resources for indigenous peoples is taken from them, parents struggle to provide for their families, and they are forced to protect the remaining resources by any means necessary. Lenny, a 43-year-old Iban Dayak mother of 2 in West Kalimantan, has little land left to farm and no forest to forage in for food after a company cleared the land for a palm oil plantation. Lenny and her husband do not have jobs and are struggling to feed their family. Interviews with over 100 people indicate that palm oil plantations have negatively impacted indigenous peoples' rights to food, water, culture, forest, and livelihood. The desperation felt by indigenous communities translates to increased orangutan hunting for food and trade. Habitat destruction and human conflict resulting from palm oil expansion and disposition of indigenous lands endanger orangutans. Poaching provides indigenous communities with alternative economic opportunities. One study conducted between 2004 and 2014 discovered that the correlation between the expanse of palm oil plantations and the number of reported poaching cases was significant, indicating that orangutan poaching is opportunistic. Traditionally, Dayak communities lived off of resources found in nature, and forest areas where they have rights to the land have the most intact ecosystems. For this reason, the rights of indigenous peoples are a key element in orangutan conservation. One of our primary goals for Bornean orangutan conservation is to stop habitat destruction, to prevent increased competition for limited resources necessary for reproduction. We need to strengthen the bargaining power of indigenous peoples in contracts with palm oil concessions by advocating for their basic human rights provided by ancestral lands passed down for generations. To do this, the World Wildlife Fund will help indigenous peoples navigate the appropriate legal obligations to obtain legal land titles so they are able to retain the management of natural ecosystems orangutans need to optimize reproduction. At the same time, WWF continues to advocate for government policies protecting indigenous peoples from being deprived of access to forage for food, collecting materials for making goods to sell, and growing crops to sustain their families and livelihoods. The World Wildlife Fund will raise money to lease land from indigenous communities to provide income and support traditional land stewardship. These conservation land leases will restore and preserve environmental health and help connect fragmented orangutan habitats. WWF will support alternatives to palm oil plantations that help maintain the economic livelihoods of indigenous peoples on ancestral land. We will campaign for alternative biofuels that offer high carbon savings in comparison to palm biodiesel or fossil fuels that come from cellulose residues. These efforts will alleviate human-wildlife conflict by providing alternate income opportunities for indigenous people such as conservation land leases. We will reduce pressure on orangutan populations caused by competition for resources and opportunistic hunting and poaching. Successful solutions begin with understanding the complex network of issues involving socio-cultural norms, class discrimination, orangutan biology, human-wildlife conflict, and stakeholder interests. My team at the World Wildlife Fund has a long history of empowering local communities to conserve natural resources and works to protect community interests, wildlife, and the land they depend on, with a vision for diversity, equity, and inclusion. We have been on the ground in Borneo for years, implementing actions to address threats orangutans face. We know the complex cultural history of Borneo and have been working on building strong relationships with indigenous communities. We have co-founded the Roundtable on Sustainable Palm Oil to reform and encourage sustainable land use practices, and will use our existing orangutan conservation stakeholder relationships to improve capacity building and incorporate indigenous stakeholder values and incentives. We are in one of the best positions of non-governmental organizations to address how indigenous class discrimination by dispossession intersects with Bornean orangutan conservation. Funding is necessary. To lease land from indigenous peoples to preserve or restore orangutan habitat while helping to support their livelihoods, thus taking away the incentive to negotiate with oil palm producers. For educational outreach programs that focus on how restoring and protecting orangutan habitat benefits the ecosystem supporting fish and greenleaf birds that are a major source of income for indigenous peoples, to research and campaign for alternatives to oil palm plantations, such as other biofuels, to help indigenous people to obtain official land titles to the ancestral property passed down through generations, and to help indigenous peoples lobby for access to ancestral land for food and resource foraging and growing crops. We recognize the need to empower indigenous stakeholders important to orangutan conservation efforts, support indigenous communities against dispossession by palm oil plantation development, and reduce human orangutan conflict while obtaining support from indigenous communities for orangutan conservation efforts that protect valuable shared resources. Native tropical forest destruction leads to increased encounters with indigenous peoples, opportunistic hunting and poaching, and conflicts that threaten orangutan survival arise over diminishing resources replaced by palm oil plantations. With your support, WWF can provide funding for legal support, advocate for laws and enforcement against the dispossession of indigenous lands, support indigenous livelihoods through conservation land leases, and organize campaigns to support alternatives to palm oil